Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear me? Am I loud? Am I clear? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 9 minutes and 40 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news. We're going to watch the markets open together. We're going to watch the Shanghai Futures Exchange, maybe the stock market. I don't know. I still have Core 3. Pray for Core 3. We're going to be live here in just 9 minutes and 20 seconds, breaking it all down. Smash the like button if you're ready. Smash it if you're excited. We're about to get started here.
In the borders, I'm a golden and silver stacker on the run. Circle the globe till the treasure's done. You should
Who's still stacking? Put stacking in the chat right now. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get started in 8 minutes and 20 seconds here.
shine 'em up, watch the years fall away. Border trains through the midnight haze. Customs line, keep the nerves in place. Secret pockets sewn inside my coat. Every bar, another little vote. Tokyo nights to Rio sun, from Arctic ice to island drums. Every stamp on my page, another drop in the wave. Silver stackers, answer the call.
Who's still stacking? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in 6 minutes and 10 seconds, breaking it all down. Market open. Answering your questions, breaking gold and silver news. Who in chat is ready? Who's still stacking? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in 5 minutes and 21 seconds here. Covering the market open, covering the breaking gold and silver news. Answering your questions. Helping you read the tea leaves. Who's got intestinal fortitude? 5 minutes and 9 seconds till we're live here. Smash the like button. We're only 12 away from 100. Please share the stream.
Stacks of silver, stacks of gold, digging treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say
Let's go, let's go. Yes. Will Core 3 survive? Please pray for Core 3. Let's go.
Coins and bars, rare to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind.
Yes.
Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more. Chasing that mill. Maps and clues, giveaways tonight.
Let's go, let's go.
Dream shining bright.
Who's having silver dreams right now?
Roll the dice, take a chance.
Who's having gold dreams?
Treasure calls, we're in
Put in chat right now, are you more of a silver stacker, more of a gold stacker, or both? Silver, gold, or both?
stack it high.
Ladies and gentlemen, just 3 minutes and 40 seconds away till we're live here. For all.
Feel the thrill. International stack 'em that mill. So hit
Let's
that
go.
mill. Join the quest.
Join the quest. Yes.
Best international stacker. Stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong.
Break it down now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live here in 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Breaking down the gold and silver news of the day. We're going to watch the market open, the stock market, Shanghai, gold and silver.
Join the quest.
Yes.
Refuse the wait. You're the best international stacker. Stacking strong.
Let's go.
Silver, gold, where you belong.
Break it down now.
Chasing that mill.
Okay, guys, I just posted the stream.
Chasing that mill.
I just posted the stream on my X, formerly known as Twitter. If you could go retweet that and like it, I'd appreciate it. Here we go.
Are grooving
The final countdown here.
side. Ocean waves where dreams
The final
collide.
countdown.
Claws are up, the beat we chase. Treasure gleaming, golden space. Get your claws up, don't delay.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Join the party night
Thank you, Hangout, for being a channel member for over 1 month, saying still stacking.
and silver.
Yes.
Key,
Let's go.
your nation, dance with me.
Break it down now.
Gold and silver.
Who's ready for the mega giveaway?
Are you ready for the mega gaw? We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day.
Let's go.
And silver is the key.
Yes.
Nation, dance with me.
Break it down now.
Tidal rhythms in the sand, shiny spoils laid by hand. We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played.
45-second warning here.
Your claws up in the sky.
Let's go.
International stacker, he's our guy.
Let's go. Do you guys want the old school intro or the little kid? Jimmy Reefer says, I'm going to miss the excitement of Core 3 live streams. They will forever be in my heart, along with the no audio streams. Wow. 20 seconds here. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
Dance with me.
Yes. Please smash that like button if you're ready. We're going to get started here in just 5 seconds. Here we go.
Dance with
Nice.
me.
That's awesome, William. That's funny.
One stacker on a journey to find silver. International Stacker.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. 68,316 subscribers. Thank you so much. That means only 84 more subscribers into the next big show. And you got to be subscribed anyway to win over 40 ounces of silver, a bunch of copper, and some gold. And that's going to keep growing day by day. And I just might have something to add in there this morning. We'll see. 2,100 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures. And boy, have we had an adventure today. And I did want to shout out real quick. William Posey in chat says, my grandson, who is 8, watches every market open and he wants the old school. Well, good morning to William Posey's grandson. Have a good day at school. And I'm so excited that you're only 8 years old and you're thinking about gold and silver, because you're going to be way ahead of everybody else your age eventually. So what happened overnight with gold and silver? Silver hit a high of $76.21. It hit a low of $74.82 there. It is currently trading on a red candle at 75.59. Remember, during the weekdays, gold and silver trade 24 hours a day. But every day from 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that is the official market break. That is when the day session ends at 5 p.m. on the Comex, and that's when it begins. The next day session begins that same night at 6 p.m. Except weekends, it shuts down. Friday evening at 5 p.m. it closes. Sunday evening at 6 p.m. it reopens. So although the Comex is trading via the Globex right now, in just 2 minutes we're going to see it officially open. In Chicago, in New York, we're going to see the volume increase. And then at 8:15 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, just a handful of minutes away now, we are going to be going into the danger zone together. So we'll be watching it. It starts at that arrow there, and it ends at this arrow there. There we go. I got to zoom in for that. So that's where we're at with silver. That's what happened overnight. The next shoe to drop with silver is going to be the danger zone. Gold overnight had a rambunctious time, hit a high of $4,777.50. And yesterday was a big day, guys. We took out 4,800 a day. Again, yesterday, that was extremely bullish. We hit a low of overnight of 4,730.60. Gold to silver ratios at 63.01 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. Is today the day we break 60? We're going to find out here together. Shanghai Futures Exchange hit a high overnight of $85.39. It hit a low of $83.99. It closed on a green candle at $84.58. And after the danger zone, just 30 minutes after the danger zone at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will see the Shanghai Futures Exchange open and start to trade again. And it closed at $84.58. Let's check this, $84.58. And currently on the Comex, we're at, $75.64. So we're at about a nine-ish. Excuse me, a $9-ish premium from the east to the west. Now, I'm going to have some news to break down for you guys here, and some pretty epic news, hence the name for the title of this live stream. And by the way, it's pretty hard to come up with titles for live streams the day before because so much happens overnight. Sometimes I have to change it, but not today. I have news to back it up, but to let you guys know. Sorry, I've got like a frog in my throat or a nematode. I don't know what it is, but Core 3. Core 3's not happy. It wants to talk to the manager. Channel members, drop the Karen, the Gaw Karen emoji in chat right now. Core 3 wants to talk to the manager, currently at 82 degrees Celsius. So what happened the other day? My computer blew up. I had to stream old school on my phone. We got through. I had to do manual sound effects like the alarm. We got through it. I ordered the Mastodon, the Megalodon, the big La Bamba of all computers. It's sitting next to me. It's all set up, ready to go. But I did not have the right video cables for my monitors. So those arrive tomorrow. So we have our last 2 days with Core 3 or today. So first off, pray for Core 3 that it makes it through the live stream. And secondly, savor your last moments here with Core 3. Because after today, he's gone forever. And let's jump straight into the news here. And here's a bit of news. We got over 700 people on the stream right now, 167 likes. Guys, please smash the like. It helps the stream more than you know. It helps the channel more than you know. So let's pump it up here. We only got about 33 likes until 200. Next 33 people to smash like are going to get good luck for the next 48 hours.
It's science.
All right, jumping into the news here. And after the news, I will be reading your comments. So hold your comments for now. I'll be reading them after the news. So the first bit of news here. Lynette Zang, guys, I've had her on the channel. She's great. She's a former Wall Street banker turned gold and silver hawk. She's dropped a powerful warning I think it was today or yesterday. Anytime there is a pattern shift, it means something. She's seen the same pattern shifts now that appeared before the 2000, 2008, and 2020 crises on the stock market. And guys, remember, I've been talking so much about private equity. I think that is going to be the domino to push us over the edge here. She's seen weak GDP, sticky inflation, rising debt, mining stocks underperforming while precious metals hold strong. Structures don't fall all at once. They fall in patterns, micro fractures first, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what we're seeing here. And thank you so much to GY Main for subscribing. Lynette's message is clear. Physical gold and silver are the real strength, not paper claims. Crustacean Nation, the late cycle rotation is underway. The smart money is already repositioning. Now, I agree with a lot of stuff Lynette Zang says. And one of the big things I agree with her on is she talks about mining stocks and how she prefers the physical stuff. Okay, I do invest in mining stocks myself, but I did not even venture into that until I had my gold and silver stack on point to where it was a place where I was happy with it. Then I started putting other capital, additional capital that I'm willing to lose into the paper market and gold and silver stocks. I see it as a huge leveraged opportunity, but I also know it's a lot riskier than the real stuff. This stuff in your hand, physical silver, it has zero counterparty risk. This can't be liquidated. This can't be margin called. If all the mining stock companies go to zero, you still have 100 ounces of silver in your hand. If our money inflates away to $10 trillion a troy ounce, you still have 100 troy ounces in your hand. So she does not like mining stocks. I do, but we agree on the point that focus on that physical gold and silver stack. And again, of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some dude on the internet with crabs. And the next piece of news here is silver's pullback is a gift. You got to have the ounce mindset, and I'm about to explain that to you. Instead of panicking, guys, who in chat's been a panicking? Who in chat has been a panicking? It's okay to admit it. If you had a moment where you were a panicking when that price was 120, then we went back into the 60s. Now's not the time to panic. Remember, none of the fundamentals have changed. Instead of panicking over short-term price drops, smart stackers are focusing on one thing: accumulating more physical ounces. This latest from goldsilver.com video nails why the current dip in silver is actually an opportunity, not a reason to hesitate. When you shift from chasing dollar prices to simply stacking real ounces, pullbacks become your friend. The message is simple but powerful. Stop obsessing over the dollar price. Start thinking in ounces. There's a whole article here. Make sure you guys follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter. INTL Stacker, Nationals Too Big. And everything I give you this morning, there's a link for every single thing I give you that gives you more information. You can go read it and learn even more. And look at that in chat. Littlefoot Stacker says he wants his silver and he wants it now.
It's my silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now.
Call JG Crabworth 877 Crab now. You remember that, JG Wentworth? It's my money and I want it now. Well, you know what else you want now? To escape the paradigm and get away from inflation, because the perfect storm for gold and silver: hot PCE, which is inflation, stalling growth, and an oil crisis that isn't over. A new report from goldsilver.com breaks down the triple threat hitting markets right now: hot PCE, which is inflation, stalling growth, which is lessening GDP, oil crisis still raging, equals the perfect storm for gold and silver. PCE inflation came in hotter than expected. Economic growth is clearly stalling. The oil crisis, Hormuz disruption, is far from over. This combination of sticky inflation, slowing economy, and energy stocks is exactly the environment where real assets shine. Crustacean Nation, when the system is fighting both inflation and slowing growth at the same time, physical gold and silver become the ultimate hedge. Here's the full article. Great article there. Who's got the ounce mindset right now? Put ounce in chat. And if you want to admit to being a panicking, you can admit here and you will be absolved of that. The quickest way to turn from panicking ways is to admit it in front of all crustaceans, and we will console you. Okay. Will the ceasefire hold, ladies and gentlemen? This is a massive watch out situation for gold and silver again. I am political neutral on this channel. I've got my own political beliefs. I've got my own religious beliefs. But the whole point of this channel is to bring together as many crustaceans as possible for our love for gold and silver. We're all from different races, religions, political ideologies, and creeds. But what brings us together is our love for gold and silver and what we're doing to protect ourselves, families, and communities that we live within. So I do report on geopolitics and things happening that could affect gold and silver. But me reporting on this is no way saying I'm to or for anything. But President Trump did put out these tweets this morning. So Iran is doing a very poor job dishonoring, some would say, of allowing oil to go through the Strait of Hormuz. That is not the agreement we have. President Donald J. Trump there. And then there are reports that Iran is charging fees to tankers going through the Hormuz Strait. They better not. And if they are, they better stop. So whatever you think about the president and the situation going on, I can tell you one thing. This is a major watch out situation for gold, silver, and the market. Should the ceasefire break, should things become kinetic again, we're going to see the entire market move. And talking about the entire market here, we have opened up. We're on a green candle at $75.62 on silver, gold $4,767. And yesterday, the Dow Jones, S&P 500 over here on the right, the NASDAQ, they all opened or ended in the green. Let's check real quick Dow Futures before I continue with the news here. Dow Futures is down 33 points, so it could go any which way. Down 33 points is not a big deal. 0.07 down on the DXY. We're still under 98.8. Oh, I just remembered that band. Do you guys remember that boy band, 98 Degrees? Should we form a Crustacean Nation boy band? We'll just sing about gold and silver. I don't know. Anyways, oil across the gambit here. 2 of the little puppies are down a little bit. 3 of the little puppies are up a little bit. So really a wish-washy day. Bitcoin is back up to 72,000. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, UAE has a bunch of gold that's kind of stuck in the country, but they've been able to fly more recently, so it's starting to move again. Now look at this, guys. I'm starting to get into the explosive news here. We're going to start to see some explosive news. Comex silver commitment of traders data just hit historic levels. There are reports that the 8 largest commercial traders, the big 8, the big banks, guys, now hold the lowest short position in silver futures in the past 17 years. What is the commitment of traders report? A weekly report released by the CFTC, that's federal, that shows the positioning of different groups of traders in the futures markets. To put that in perspective, some comparisons suggest positioning is as light or lighter than during the silver surges of 2011-2020. If accurate, that would mark a notable shift. The lowest commercial short interest since the commitment of traders reporting began tracking this metric. It means the usual paper sellers have already reduced or covered much of their short exposure. Remember, if someone is short, that means they think or want the price to go down. If somebody is long, they want or think the price is going to go up, and that's bullish versus bearish. So a lot of the big banks have sold off their bearish positions. Sentiment for the market, gold and silver, is also at rock bottom, which also is extremely bullish when combined with these extremely low commercial shorts. Meanwhile, physical silver continues to drain from the Comex vaults, and the east-west price premium stays elevated. We just looked at it. It's over $10, guys, and we're 5 minutes away from the danger zone here. Crustacean Nation, when the biggest commercial shorts are light and real metal is leaving the system, history shows this often is the setup for a violent upside. There's the chart there. More information, you could go read more about that. Here comes our bigger piece of news this morning, some of our biggest. Okay, this is a big one. Okay, guys, we got 1,000 people in the stream. Thank you so much. 249 likes. Keep smashing the like button. It helps me out so much. 51 more likes, just to 300. I know we can do that. Silver analyst Ed Shear just called it. The stage is set for an absolute moonshot rally. That's his quote. The stage is set for an absolute moonshot. Moon?
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars.
Oh no, Core 3. Core 3 is mad. I just heard a crackle in my ear. Let's check Core 3 real quick. Core 3, we're at 72 degrees Celsius. It is not happy there. Okay. Going back to this, the stage is set for an absolute moon rally, says Ed Steer. Who is Ed Steer? A veteran precious metals analyst who publishes the daily Gold and Silver Digest and has followed the silver market for decades here. What he's saying right now, we have a wildly bullish setup in the Comex silver futures market, the lowest short position held by 8 largest traders, and we just literally did that. Crustacean Nation, we just covered that. Crustacean Nation, when the biggest commercial shorts, the banks that usually suppress prices, are this light, and physical silver keeps draining from the Comex vault. History shows this is often the setup for explosive moves higher. Real physical demand and reduced paper suppression, the kind of conditions stackers dream about. Here's the full article. Go read it. The next piece of news here, the Gnome of Zurich just called it. Silver is nowhere near the top. It's not Ed Sheeran, Mr. Quinto. That was not Ed Sheeran. Not Ed Sheeran. Monaco64 got a call from his old friend, a retired Swiss banker, a sharp technical analyst who goes under the code name the Gnome of Zurich because he must remain anonymous for what he knows. His message, historic volatility in silver is currently around 83. Compare that to 1980 when silver hit 50. The volatility was at 231. We're at 83. 2011, when silver hit 50, the volatility was at 133. We're at 83. Gold in 2020, silver 2020, near 30. Volatility over 100. We're at 83. Right now, silver is trading around $76 with volatility still very low. We've got commitment of traders report at the very low. We've got sentiment for gold and silver in the toilet. Ladies and gentlemen, we are primed for something massive. I feel it in my bones. And that's the same story for gold. Gold volatility today is 48 or 43 versus 108 in 1980. The Gnome's conclusion, this bull market in precious metals still has years with a Y to run. Crustacean Nation, while everyone is focused on short-term noise, the long-term pattern still screams higher volatility and much higher prices ahead. Who's still stacking? Put still stacking in chat if you're still stacking. And here's another one. Still stacking, not stacking still. We're stacking gold and silver, but still stacking. There you go. Treasury Secretary and Fed Chair in the United States. They summoned the top Wall Street CEOs for an urgent closed-door meeting in D.C. Scott Bessent and Jerome Powell, and they don't get along, and they just held a joint meeting. Held an emergency session with major bank CEOs to warn about Anthropic's powerful new Mythos AI model capable of finding and exploiting zero-day vulnerabilities in systems and browsers. But here's the real question, ladies and gentlemen. What else were they talking about behind those closed doors? All the biggest banking institutions together. Crustacean Nation, when the highest levels of Treasury and the Federal Reserve call an urgent meeting with Wall Street's biggest players, it's really about just one thing. And this was an in-person meeting. It wasn't just, hey, everyone get on the phone. In-person meeting. This is another reminder that the modern financial system is becoming increasingly complex, fragile, and exposed to technological risks. Even when regulators are alarmed, it strengthens the case for holding physical, real gold and silver outside of the digital paper system. AI is and will continue to bring massive disruption to world markets. What will be next to crack? There's the full article there, guys, but that's exactly why. That's exactly why we stack this stuff, physical gold and silver. And remember, all the big bankers, the investors, the governments, all throughout history tell you to stack this stuff. Paper, fiat, currency, and all throughout history, every paper fiat currency ever made, not backed by physical silver, not backed by physical gold, has literally always gone to zero. And as I plop down this big old fat stack of Vietnam dong, I want to remind you it got so bad in Zimbabwe, they went to $1 million notes, they went to $1 billion notes, they went to $1 trillion notes. And to think this can't happen in the West, it to me is foolish. It's happened in many countries around the world. Is it going to happen here? Probably not. Because they'll just switch the monetary system. The last time they switched our monetary system was in 1971 when Nixon took us off the gold standard and the public didn't notice it. The next change is going to be some sort of emergency, something happening, switching to a digital currency, and the foundation is already laid for it. But remember this one silver coin from 1936 from Venezuela is worth more than all this paper fiat currency combined. That's why we stack physical silver. That's why we stack physical gold. And ladies and gentlemen, we've just entered the danger zone. We are firmly in the danger zone here, and that's every morning from 8:15 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There we go. I had that on the wrong puppy there. That's what messed me up. So the first candle of the danger zone is red. Remember, this is the time traditionally the big bankers, the Wall Street pranksters, put their biggest attacks on gold and silver in the morning. We've seen it unfold a lot of times here live, but right now we're on a green candle, and I want to fortify this, guys. Should I fortify the danger zone? There's something you all taught me in Boca Raton, Florida, roughly translated as the rat's mouth, called the baby gator call. I live stream all around the world, and you guys tell me what to do on these live streams. As a matter of fact, you told me to get on a camel once.
Take the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. SHFE here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. There girl. Oh, wow, look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
That was literally an Egyptian Uber when we met Daisy, but in Boca Raton, you guys wanted to see an alligator. You taught me how to do a baby gator call to get it over so you could see it live. I did the baby gator call, and something shocking happened. And after that, some scientists on the channel figured out that 90% of the time, every time we do the baby gator call, it can turn a red candle green or a green candle into a BGC. Ladies and gentlemen, the baby gator.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
I thought it was going to be like Chubbs on Happy Gilmore with a nub that Mrs. IS was going to have to oil every time I went live. But luckily, it was a giant iguana. It wasn't really that small little lizard. I was just making fun of it was a giant iguana. Could have had red eyes. I don't know. But here's the question. Who in chat likes free silver? Who in chat likes free gold? Who in chat likes free copper? Put free in chat right now if you like it. Because I think I might add some premium silver right now to my silver giveaway. Let's see if you guys actually want it. Maybe you guys don't want it. Maybe I just keep all this for myself. Maybe I just keep it all. Okay, people are putting free. Ladies and gentlemen, in the not too distant future, AI says we'll be there in the next month or two. I'm going to be giving away whatever is in this chest, including the silver bars hanging out of it. And right now, that's over 40 ounces of silver. That's some really premium gold, probably 40, 50 ounces of copper. And when I say copper, I mean really cool stuff. Like, look at this skull. Look at this dragon. And I feel like adding something more there. So I'm going to add something there right now. Sorry, I'm getting this paper fiat currency out of here. It's just a disgrace to have it on the silver. How about some premium limited edition silver? Look at this. This is 10.8 grams of silver. It is an M16. And you guys have 3 seconds to tell me to drop this in the chest. Otherwise, I'm keeping it for myself. 3, 2. Ah, you got me. Another piece of premium silver in there. When I say premium, guys, we got all kinds of stuff. Look at this Valcambi in there. All kinds of premium silver. All you got to do is be subscribed. A big shout out to Fat Ginger, channel member, Diamond Claw member, who donated that M16 to give away to you guys. Who wants the M16 limited edition, ultra high premium silver? And a big thank you to all of my channel members. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you to everyone who's become a member. Thank you to everyone who's gifted memberships. Thank you for everyone who's super chatted. You really help me do what I do. This is my full-time gig, guys. I spend 12 to 14 hours a day working on gold and silver research and content for you to help you read the tea leaves. So all that stuff is never expected, but always appreciated. And you can support this channel without one donation. You can simply smash the like button. As a matter of fact, we're only about 63 likes away from 400 likes, so please do that. A very big thank you to all my Diamond Claw members on the chat, all my Diamond Claw members in the stream. This is just updated yesterday. So all my Diamond Claw members and all my members, all my subscribers, thank you so much. Who in this chat, who in the channel has Diamond Claws?
Diamond Claws.
Who's got Diamond Claws right now as we're pushing our second candle here in the danger zone? The first candle, it appears the baby gator worked.
It's science.
So the first candle we got green. The second candle is red. We'll see what we could do here. Trading at 75.75 silver. Guys, 1 year ago, if I said we're going to be at $75.75, you would have laughed at me. Well, maybe not you, but a lot of people would have. They would have laughed at me and been like, you are crazy. As a matter of fact, when I put out my target for $50 silver and $4,000 gold in the beginning of 2025, people said I was insane. Well, evidently I wasn't insane enough because we hit that pretty quick in, what was that, October. Then in October, I made a brand new prediction, a target. I said $75 silver and 5,000 gold, and I said if we hit 75,000 or $75,000, if we hit $75 silver by the end of the year, I think the first quarter of 2026 we break 100. Well, the Christmas rally miracle of December the 26th, my dears, we did it. We did it. And then January, beginning of January, I revised my target to the end of January. I thought we hit 100. We did that. And the whole time people laughed at me. They said I was crazy, called me a silver pumper. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm telling you with the same conviction, I believe we are going to sometime this year, probably not the too distant future, I think we're going to be breaking back over 100. My next target is $153. $153. That's my target. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs that's been stacking for 10 years and screaming from the rooftops. That's my target. That's my goal. Could I be wrong? Sure. Could I be off base? Certainly. Could the bankers attack and keep it suppressed for longer? Yes. But that's what I feel in my bones. Who's with me? And a big thank you and shout out to Rudy Rude Boy for the $5 super chat saying, Silver says slow and steady. Rudy says, where's my oil baron best friend? Where's Josh at? Josh, are you in the chat? And I'm looking at chat for questions, so if you got questions, put them in chat. And we got the Real Gear Up Survival channel member and moderator, thank you, saying, what would you do if you saw a bunch of bankers in a wrestling ring picking on one of the crustaceans? Ladies and gentlemen, I've got secret video of something that occurred this morning, and the Real Geared Up Survival was there. Here it is. I got it on video.
Dudley! Smith! A fallen hard with one arm! Wow. Oh, my God. Oh, no, he's not, man!
Yes! Okay, Dougster in chat is saying, when considering trading precious metals in the paper markets, do you have an opinion of an opportunity in Trump's Project Vault? First off, if you're trading in the paper market, make sure you have your physical silver and gold stack on point, because that can't get margin called. You can't lose that. If you're in the paper market, be very careful. For the love of God, do not get leveraged. If you are leveraged, you can get destroyed. If you're short, you can technically have exponential losses in a short position if you're not covering it properly. You can keep losing and keep losing and keep losing. For the love of God, do not get leveraged. The bankers can destroy your bloodline and sleep at night. They won't even care. Okay. Now, Project Vault is an important thing. I have a good tweet about it, but it's so long ago, it'd probably be hard to find. So let me bring it up here to give you guys a summary. So this happened in 2026. So Project Vault is a 2026 U.S. initiative to create strategic, private, public, critical mineral stockpile backed by nearly $12 billion in financing. $12 billion to reduce the dependence on China. And remember, China, they refined, probably not as much anymore, but they refined up to 70% of the world's silver every year. It was cheaper for the United States and other country to send our doré bars over there, have them refine it, and we get it back. Okay? For rare earths and battery metals. So there's a lot of things happening. Part of Project Vault. Price floors have been discussed. Price floors for silver would be very bullish. Here's why. It would bring the infrastructure back here. Why do companies and entities send their silver other places to be refined? Because it costs so much to do that here in the United States with cost of business, permitting, environmental concerns, et cetera, et cetera. So if there's a price floor that was put on silver, now I'm not saying I don't advocate for the free market system. I'm not saying I agree with, I'm just saying what the result would be. Okay, two different things. Just because I talk about something and it being bullish for silver doesn't mean I like it. Like war is bullish for gold and silver, but I don't like it. I don't like when people have to die, okay? But I'm going to talk if it's bullish for silver. And price floor would be. Because say they said the price floor for silver is 75 or 100 or whatever. That gives companies the knowledge and, okay, we can go invest $350 million on a new smelter. We can go to Tennessee and do 1.2 billion, I think. Tennessee, 1.2 billion smelter with the DOD. Is it 1.2? See if my memory serves me. 7.4. Wow, I was way off. In December 2025, South Korea Zinc announced a $7.4 billion investment in Clarksville, Tennessee, and that was in collaboration with the DOD, or the Department of War now, I guess. Okay? So if you put it in price floors, it makes it profitable for companies to build infrastructure here in the United States. So yeah, Project Volt is extremely bullish for gold and silver. And if you can find out companies that are being tapped as part of Project Vault, that might be a good opportunity. I've been doing the same thing. Again, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. Guys, we got 1,100 people on the stream, 391 likes, 9 more likes to 400. The next 4 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 18 years.
It's science.
Okay, dog years, but 18 years in dog years. What is that? Someone calculate that for me. Shiny Stacker saying crustaceans should know SD Bullion is selling random date American Silver Eagles at spot, limit 1 per customer. Nice. They ship internationally to many countries, not a paid endorsement. That's awesome, Shiny Stacker. And you guys, for those of you who don't know, oh wait, look at this. Hold up. Okay, I answered that. Okay, big thank you to Silver Paws for that $5 super chat. The Silver Paws motto, every ounce counts. Nice. But what I was about to say, for those of you who don't know, Hero Bullion, they have a deal, and it's 5 ounces at spot. Well, first off, they have 90%. So, here it is. Right here, 5 ounces at spot, limit 1 per household. You get 5 premium 999 silver rounds at spot price. It comes in a nice little satchel. And they also have a bunch of silver right now at or below spot. Look at all that stuff. So go, that's some good deals there too. And ladies and gentlemen, we are on the third wave. 15, 20, 20. Yeah, the third candle of the danger zone. And we're pushing back saying we're not going to take it. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, let's keep going down. Okay, the next question from Sage Flyboy. When and why did you start stacking silver? Well, I was in the Middle East. I was in Saudi Arabia for nearly 10 years. For those of you who don't know, I was contracting over there. And I started to get into cryptocurrency. And this was 2013 or 12, I was getting into crypto. I started mining Bitcoin out there, and I did really well with it, and I turned a lot of it into gold and silver. No, I did not hold it to 120K. That would have been crazy if I did. I would have been killing it. But I was in crypto. There's another American contractor out there, young guy. I was telling him about it. He's like, show me. So I brought him over. I showed him my Bitcoin mine. I taught him about it, and he says, I'm a stacker. I'm like, what's a stacker? He's like, gold and silver. Blah, blah. He told me about it. So then I went on YouTube. I went down the YouTube rabbit hole. And guys, if you've not seen it, go to YouTube, type Mike Maloney, Hidden Secrets of Money. If you have a family member or friend who doesn't want to stack, doesn't believe in it, by episode 3, they will want to. Hidden Secrets of Money by Mike Maloney. Anyways, I went down the rabbit hole. I did a ton of research, and then I realized the truth of this stuff. Physical silver and gold, how it's been money for literally thousands of years. These are Roman silver denarius, Japanese silver bar. This is a gold coin from the Abizad Caliphate. I realized the history of this. I realized the potential of it. I realized the paper system we were living in, fake fiat paper currency. And that's what got me into silver stacking. And I was watching people on YouTube, Silver Slacker, all the old school big rates back then. I was like, dude, I'm doing crazy stuff because I was buying silver in the markets of Saudi Arabia, and I was buying I'm like, I'm just going to make a channel and share my adventures. So if you go to my channel, if you go to videos, oldest, here is when my channel started 9 years ago. My very first unboxings. And literally, I knew nothing about silver and learned it as I went. So you guys get to watch nearly 10 years of me learning about gold and silver, my triumphs, my wins, my failures, all there for you guys to watch. So thank you for all those who've been with me for so long. I really appreciate it. Quick question, everyone in chat right now. How long have you been subscribed? I know some of you are brand new. I know some of you are OGs. Let me know. Fringe TV is saying, thoughts on the automatic SSS USDR. Automatic, what? I might not know something. Automatic SSS? Oh. So starting December 26th, the U.S. Selective Service will implement automatic registration for military draftmen from 18 to 25. Yeah, I like that. I like that, and here's why, Fringe. It's a law in the United States. All men, when they turn 18, we have to register for the draft. And if we don't do it, we can get in trouble. It's against the law. And a lot of people probably don't realize it or probably can't figure it out. So if there's a system, if there's something if we don't do, we can get in trouble and prosecuted. And there's a system that can just do it for us automatically. I like that better. Less people are going to get in trouble. So I do like that. Again, I'm not saying I like that everyone has to sign up for the draft, but we all have to sign up for the draft. in the United States. So might as well make it automatic and not send people to get people in trouble. And guys, look at this. The last candle here of the danger zone, and we just had a mega spike. We just took out our first target of $75.98 here. Our first target of $75.98, we took it out. Our next target here is going to be $76.18, and we just left the danger zone here. Yes. Wow. And Big Green Sacker saying, I survived Core 3 meltdown 2020. Oh my gosh, you guys. Core 3 is becoming a meme on the channel. Let's check them. For those who don't know, my laptop is on its deathbed. It's having its death rattles right now. Core 3 is currently at 93 degrees Celsius. That is not good. I've got the brand new computer next to me. All the cables arrive tomorrow, so Sunday evening stream should be epic. I do stream every Sunday evening at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No, actually 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to cover the market open. And I will be this Sunday. And I'll be live again the end of the day, so don't miss that. Who wants a silver round of Core 3 meltdown? Charles here in chat says, it was a baby gator call that drove off the bankers. That is true. It definitely worked. And guys, we got 1,000 people in chat. Thank you so much. Make sure you're subscribed. I'm giving away over 40 ounces of silver, gold, and a ton of copper. Not too distant future here. You got to be subscribed for that. And we are just 58 likes away from 500. I know we can do it. Keep smashing it. Thank you so much. And Innovation Ninja in chat says, I love prices at Hero Bullion, but they do not provide the spot price and order invoices. Tip: take a screenshot before locking in the spot price and checking out. You know what? If you guys want, maybe I can, Innovation Ninja, do you want me to send that to Hero Bullion? Being a YouTuber, sometimes our messages get through. If you want, I can send that through to say, hey, can you include the spot price paid on the order invoices for tracking? Do you want me to try? I'm not saying I can do it. Do you want me to try that, Innovation Ninja? I will try it. And we are out of the danger zone, says Oxby. Rick Harrison says, hang on, we are going up, 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 says Rick Harrison. Whoa. Yeah, the real Geared Up Survival saying if you refuse the draft, you can't vote. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Blue Shadow Stacker saying, how about reserving a small part of a treasure chest, for he who correctly predicts when silver goes to 100. I don't know. That's going to be hard, Blue Shadow. I'll probably just do something separate for that. That'd be so hard to keep track of. It'd be guys, I'm trying to keep up as it is. That'd be so hard to do. It's a good idea, though, but it'd be really hard. Victor here saying, can they also automatically register us to vote and keep us registered? I don't know, Victor. I think those are two different things, but possibly. But the problem with automatically registering you to vote, they'd automatically just put you into a party. And what if it's a party you don't want, or what if you change your mind? Maybe that's why. I don't know. French here is saying, absolutely, I agree with you there on the U.S. draft. Okay, I think I caught up to all the... I did not catch up. Ralph Ramsey in chat saying, March, the consumer price index for all urban consumers rose 0.9%, seasonally adjusted, and rose 3.3% over the last 12 months. Not seasonally adjusted. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a watch-out situation for silver and gold. The DXY is at 98.662, and silver's pushing higher towards our next target. We're just within 2 cents of it. 76.04 currently. We're just at 76.17. Look at this. Gold is about to take our next target here. Gold is about to take our next target here. A BGC on gold. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the baby gator worked.
It's science.
And we're pushing higher here this morning. And look at the DXY is falling, says Andrew. Yes, it's down 0.13%. Innovation Ninja saying, I did mention it to Hero, and that was their tip to me. But the more feedback, the better. Yeah, I'm going to ask. Why not? Zach here saying, I did a baby gator call in Walmart. They called security. Oh, no! Zach did a baby gator call in Walmart, and they called security. You guys, sometimes the comments you have are so hilarious. Mark here is saying, hey, give Shards a ring to get me a fake. It was all a publicity stunt. Want it, says Mark. I like how Money Metals provides constantly updated buyback prices on all items previously ordered and most products on their website. That is pretty cool. Dropping the mic says, on a Friday, I wonder if coin shops will be bought out tomorrow. It is a Friday, guys. This is usually when shenanigans do happen, one way or the other. Let's check real quick. We want to finish up today because we want the 1 week candle here to stay green. So let's look at this. So we want the price to stay. I think as long as we stay above 73, we'll finish green today, and that would be extremely bullish on the week. The month we should be, yep, we turned green. We were red yesterday on the monthly candle, guys. Now we're green. And don't forget, when you get depressed about silver action, when in doubt, zoom out. Look, of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months, all but one candle has been green. Okay? Let's go and check out gold there real quick. Let's see the same thing here. If you got a question, put it in chat. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Over 1,100 people on the stream right now currently. Are we in backwardation? 75.96. No, we're in contango. We're almost in backwardation here. We're probably just in backwardation. So gold here, if we go to the monthly chart. We are in a green candle monthly on gold. Sorry, let me just get rid of these little. Okay. So we're on a green candle for monthly for gold. And for weekly. Look at that. Can we break back above that trend line there? That's the question. Okay. And guys, you're not going to believe it. We are currently at 68,320 subscribers. That means only 80 subscribers to the next big show. Some say if you haven't seen the big show, you haven't lived. Plus, I've got a massive gold, silver, and copper giveaway coming soon. Over 40 ounces of silver. It's going to keep growing, guys. We might be up near 100 ounces of silver by the time it's said and done. And you got to be subscribed for that anyway. So might as well subscribe, see the big show, and win some silver. And ladies and gentlemen, we're only 20 likes away from 500. The next 20 people to smash like are going to get good news in the next 72 hours.
It's science.
It's science. And Rudy Rude Boy in chat says, I need a big show. Let's see what you guys are saying to me here on X, previously known as Twitter. Make sure you guys follow me here on INTL Stacker, International when it fit. Gary Croft always hit me with the data. Thank you. Year over year inflation's at 3.3%, ladies and gentlemen. Inflation coming in hot is good for gold and silver. Not good for the market. And the Silver Wig here saying, locked in and watching the live stream now. Thank you, Silver Wig. Predicting a strong late surge into the close for both gold and silver today. Silver stackers are winning. Thanks for the awesome coverage, vault updates, and live Q&As every time. Thank you so much. And guys, I do have an update on the vault. I have an update on the Comex vault. I will be giving that to you in a second. But Silver Wig, thank you. Look at this, guys. Oh, what is this? Hold up.
I want my silver, and I want it now.
I want my silver and I want it now. That was in response to my JG Crabworth 877 Crab now. Thank you, Sakin AG47. That's funny. Saying, it's my silver and I want it now.
It's my silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now.
And David in chat saying copper exploded close to all-time highs. Thank you for that news, David. IS is live right now. Thank you so much, Colts. Variable saying 877 crab now. There we go. Shotgun Susie saying crab infestation coming. Blue Shadow, thank you. Sir Silver Quack saying silver's paper short infrastructure has been gutted to historically extreme lows. Thank you for retweeting the tweet. Okay, we're caught up there. There's one piece of news here I did want to give you guys. It's the current Comex Vault report. I put it out every day. Oh, before that, this is a series I like doing. And Gold Silver HQ puts it out most days. On this day, today in Sound Money history, April 10th, in 1545, Spanish settlement of Potosi, founded in Bolivia, after the discovery of Cerro Rico, the richest silver deposit in history. It provided a massive share of the world's silver, minting the legendary piece of 8. Guys, who wants a piece of 8? This is in the mega giveaway. This thing's from 1796. A gentleman on the channel, I believe his name was Robert. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. His father was farming in a field and hit a clay pot. And there was a bunch of these in there. So he saved them and just gave them away to people over the years. One of these is in the mega giveaway. Right now, you can win it. Okay. Legendary piece of 8 that became the first truly global sound money standard from Europe to Asia. This day in 1917, Germany officially replaces the gold-backed gold mark with the unbacked paper mark. Ugh. Classic wartime fiat experiment that set the stage for the Weimar hyperinflation and showed the dangers of paper promises. Guys, hyperinflation, like I show this all the time. This $10 trillion in Zimbabwe at a certain time couldn't even get you a loaf of bread. There's a story in Weimar Republic. This was after World War I when their hyperinflation started. And a guy had his whole life savings and bought him one ticket on the metro. Another guy cashed out his 20-year life insurance policy. He bought a loaf of bread. 1816 here. U.S. President Madison signs the charter for the second bank of the United States, a central bank experiment. No! Mixing specie reserves with paper notes that fueled fierce debates and hard money pushback for decades. Wow. Wow. Okay, I wanted to give you guys the report from the vault. Core 3's acting up. And in chat, Future Money say, no, not your dong. You didn't do it. How dare you?
How dare you?
And Egbert Bootwhistle saying, really bummed out. Fraudsters drained my checking account. I'm going to have to sell 10-ounce bar to save my bill. Sorry to hear that, Egbert. Are you going to get it back from the bank? Let me know. Sorry you have to sell that 10-ounce bar, but at least you have it for an emergency. At least you had that. That's crazy. Okay. I'm going to read this news here from the vaults of the Comex, and then I'm going to go back to the charts for questions and answers. So if you got a question, get it ready. And here we go. The Comex registered silver falls again. This was just yesterday, while eligible sees a small rebound. So here we go. This came out yesterday, and I'll do today's when it comes out later this afternoon. But look at this. 188,000 ounces of silver drained from the registered. Remember this registered category over here on the left. This is the category that the Comex uses for delivery. Okay? So if we go to the Comex report here, and you see here they had 111 deliveries yesterday. So let's calculate that. Each contract is 5,000 ounces. So just yesterday, another 555,000 ounces just left the Comex, okay? But this is for delivery. So all these for delivery, the only place to pull that from is registered. Sometimes they switch eligible play games, but we're back under 77.9 million, 77 or 76.8 million. It did increase their holdings in eligible by 48,000, but to me, that's still very extreme news for gold and silver. Okay, back to the charts here. Guys, I hate to say it. What does this look like? What formation does this look like? Originally, I was going to put crabs swimming away from those candles in that scene. But then I was like, why would I do that? Crustaceans don't run. So. Okay. Yep, that is a shark fin attack. It's almost a reverse DTB. Not quite. Silver trading at $75.78. Silver futures is at $76.24. So that tells me this attack is just temporary. Gold's trading, partial shark fin attack, 4,774 on a green candle. Gold to silver ratio 62.88 to 1. And guys, in just 14 minutes and 40 seconds, the next shoe to drop is here. Do not go anywhere. This is the big one. The Shanghai Futures Exchange. This is Shanghai is going to be reopening in the next 14 minutes and 30 seconds. What's going to happen? Is it going to be Team Green? Are we going up? Is it going to be Team Red? Are we going down? Let me know right now in chat what you guys think is going to happen. Team Green, are we gapping up? Team Red, are we gapping down? There we go. There we go. Yes. What are we doing here? So we're going to be doing that. If you got questions, put them in chat. Let me see what you guys are saying to me here on X, previously known as Twitter. Okay, nothing there. Let's refresh this. This song, can you guys hear, you guys can hear the stream music, right? This stream song always makes me feel extra analytical. Someone's asking about the dollar. The DXY is on a major downtrend. Look at this. It's on a little positive pop right now, but the overall downtrend, bloop, bloop. Trading down 0.10%, 0.10% today. Go back to silver here. I can only run 4 charts at a time and save things, so I don't want to like overwrite things. Okay, back to here. The world's top 10 largest mines. I'm looking for any breaking news real quick. Sulfur. Who's stacking 99.99% sulfur? And there we have it. The CPI data came in at 3.3%, highest reading in 22 months. Guys, this market open might get a little wild today. Let me put this out. Gold and silver. Watch out situation. Let's put this out. All my proofreaders, tell me if I misspelled something like a dum-dum. Okay. Rudy Rude Boy with the super chat. Thank you so much. Says, I have a question for Army vets in chat. What is sky blue? Ooh. Rudy Rude Boy's trying to ask the chat what is sky blue. Let him know. You guys, do you want the volume on the music louder or is it just right? Put louder or just right. It ain't hard. If the war continues, buy gold and silver. If the war ends, buy gold and silver. That's so true. Make gold great again. I like that. The ounce mindset. And guys, I put OZT because gold and silver's in Troy ounces, not OZ, average deploy. Okay, people are saying louder. People are saying just right. Just right. Music louder, just right. I will turn it up 1 decibel. 1 decibel only. There we go. Okay. U.S. economic growth is slowing, says global markets investor. U.S. real GDP fell to just 0.5% annualized in quarter 4. Wow. Wow. That's not good. It looks like a major pipeline in Saudi Arabia, the pump house, got hit. So I've been seeing reports of this. That's 700,000 barrels a day down. And of course, that was after the ceasefire. Guys, look at this. This is a Valcambi. I'm giving one of these away. Who wants it? Who wants it? All you got to do is be subscribed. Turn on those notifications. I'm giving away over 40 ounces of silver currently in that treasure chest. Everything must go. Probably 50 ounces of copper and like cool stuff. And some gold is in here. Like premium gold. Like this Germanium mint gold. There's other in there. There's Scottsdale gold. There's gold backs. There's going to be more. I'm going to keep packing that full to the giveaway. You just got to be subscribed for that. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 63 likes away from 600, so keep smashing that like button there. And Tawanda to AZ says, I bought 5 runes from Summit Metals. Should I leave them sealed in the box? Nah. Open your runes and enjoy them. Like, they're poured silver, so you don't have to worry about them like tarnishing and or anything. Enjoy your runes. I say open the box. And plus, you saw what happened with the Royal British Mint. Like, there's never been a problem with Germanium Mint, and I'd never expected there to be, but I think you should pretty much open everything these days. There's some stuff no. Some stuff no, but you got to check your stuff. But have fun with your runes. Okay, Dougster in chat saying, what makes gold and silver move the same? I understand trending in the same direction, but what makes the move is almost perfect in tandem at a given moment. Yeah, sometimes they move pretty similar, sometimes they don't. They've been historically linked. They've been historically, like, they'll move in some sort of a tandem. But traditionally, silver is much more volatile than gold. So if you look here, the formations, they're similar, but they're not exactly the same. And that's just kind of how they move in the commodity markets. Remember, they're pretty small markets. And they can react to algorithm trading. There's high-frequency traders that try to suppress. There's a bunch of stuff that goes on. So they're not perfectly in line, but they're definitely move similar. But there are times they decouple from each other. I don't know if that answers your question. Grau says, I donated my like to International Stacker. Like, sub, and share the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for liking. I really appreciate you. Shards has them on their website. That's true. If you go to Shards, I did put out a post for channel members yesterday. As channel members, I do put out posts on different flips and things I'm thinking about. But that is true. Shards, a big bullion dealer in the UK, they've got 209 of the error coins, the 2026 Britannias that are marked 999 silver, but they're really 75% copper. They're going to be selling them soon. So go to Shards and register if you're interested. Jimmy Reefer says, I still think what happens at the Royal British Mint was calculated and intentional. The blowback received was minimal, and interest in the error coins is sky high. I'm going to be putting out a video, Jimmy Reefer. I've got one of those error coins coming to me now, so I'm going to be putting out a video. Rudy Rude Boy, thank you so much for the super chat. Says the sky is blue because God loves the army. Shout out to the bang bangs, y'all, the real ones. Nice. Thank you for that super chat, and a big thank you to all the veterans in chat. If you're a veteran, no matter if you're whatever country you're from, put what branch you're from in the chat. Let's see who we got here. Do we have any Space Force? I'm not going to lie. When I saw Space Force, I'm like, oh my gosh, my childhood dreams are coming true. Do you get a lightsaber in a pod if you join? Because if so, I might be in. Go here. A reminder, 9 a.m. to check Shanghai opening if it jumps to $9 above the silver futures. Says Droppy. We're going to be checking it, guys. Shanghai's opening here in just 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere because this might be absolutely explosive. It closed at 84.58. Silver's currently 75, so we're back under $10 an ounce. We're back under $10 an ounce premium east to west, so it might correct up $1 at least. We'll see. Let's see what happens here. And look at this, OS Cent Defender. Less than 10 vessels have transited the Strait of Hormuz in the last 24 hours, according to Automatic Identification AIS systems. The strait's supposed to be open, but it's not. And I'm looking for any breaking news here as we wait for the silver market to open on Shanghai. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just a handful of moments away. I'm looking for any breaking gold and silver news here for you guys. Okay, nothing new. Okay. You got questions, put them in chat. Let's go back here to the chart. Silver currently trading on the Comex at $75.64 on a green candle. Silver on or gold is on 4,765.80 on a red candle. Gold to silver ratio sitting right at 62.94 to 1. And we are waiting with bated breath for the Shanghai Futures Exchange to open and see if it's going to gap up over $1 to get back to a $10 premium ahead of the Comex. And again, for everyone joining, the name's International Stacker and coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. 2,100 videos around the world on gold and silver ventures. This one was in Prague. This one was in Poland. This one was in Florida. All over the place, so check out my content. It's evergreen. And ladies and gentlemen, we are only 79 subscribers away from the next big show. As soon as we hit 68,400 subscribers, we will be doing the big show together. The Floyd Lawton in chat says, I don't think the @ to highlight your name always works. I was on my phone the other night when you were talking about the Israel live feed and you didn't see my message. Yeah, it can be funny. Floyd Lawton, I saw it there. Guys, if you got a question for me, you got to tag me. Otherwise, I'm not going to see it. If you put @International Stacker, it tags me. Now, if you don't put a space after it or if you put a dash, it won't glow. So just put at International Stacker, then space, and then I see it's a question or something you want me to read on air. But you got to tag me. The Real Geared Up Survival saying, what is your favorite piece in the Mega Gas so far? I don't know, guys. There's some epic stuff in this giveaway. Again, this giveaway is coming soon. But this Germanium Mint Gold is pretty sweet. Valcambi is really cool. This is over 3 ounces. These are all 1 grammers that break off. I mean, we got some really cool poured micro silver in there. This piece of 8 from 1796 is pretty cool. I mean, we've got like numismatic stuff in here. We got like this little Tommy gun, the silver Tommy gun in there. Like, we got really cool stuff. I don't know what my favorite piece is. We got a Britannia in here, 2026. It's actually silver. We got so much cool stuff in there. I don't know. This one's pretty cool. It's the Germania Mint, Royal British Mint collaboration, the 1 ounce Loki. I'm giving all this away. Who wants it? Who wants free silver? Who wants free gold? As we're pushing higher on a BGC, a big green candle here in silver, we are just 2 minutes and 40 seconds away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening, and silver's pushing higher at $75.81. Gold's pushing higher at $4,771. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Is that giveaway only for the USA? No, it's available worldwide. I'm one of the few YouTube channels. My giveaways are worldwide. If you support me from around the world, I want to support you from around the world. There's some countries I can't ship to just legally. Void where prohibited. And when we do the giveaway, I'll spell out what countries I can't send to. But anything in North America, Canada, some parts of South America, Oceania, I'm talking Australia, New Zealand, I'm talking the majority of Europe, some parts of the Middle East, some parts of Asia. Can you make your name smaller? I can't, sorry. Humastacker says 95 Bravo MP, military police, I think. 82nd Airborne, retired Army. Thank you, Humastackers. Thank you so much for your support and your sacrifice. Really appreciate all the veterans out there. I want to be an airborne ranger, live a life of guts and danger. Atoning Phoenix. Something is rotten in the state of the Fed, Mark, says Atoning Phoenix. Look at this. Michael D says, crustaceans, will we survive another day? Are we going to have a Core 3 a failure? A small fire department has been sent to check out Core 3. So we're going to get an update on the third core here. For those who don't know, I'm on a laptop and it is crashing. I have a brand new computer next to me. I'm going to be on the new computer tomorrow. I have to wait for a freaking cable. Ah!
How dare you?
So we'll see if the core can last the stream. It's currently at 71 degrees Celsius, 89 right there, 85. We'll see what happens there. And ladies and gentlemen, the Shanghai Futures Exchange is opening in 45 seconds. Is it going to gap up or gap down? Let me know right now. Is it going to gap up or gap down? Are you team green or team red? Let me look at this. I think we're gapping up. I think we're gapping up, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 75.86. 75. So I think we're gonna gap to around here. I'm team green. I think we're gapping there. What do you guys think? Am I gonna be wrong? Is my face gonna be red? Am I gonna have egg on my face? 15 seconds, we'll find out here. 10 seconds, we'll find out here. And we're gonna be counting it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ow! Bigger than I expected! Ladies and gentlemen, we gapped up. We gapped up. Look at this. I was close. It was right there, though. Wow. So it just gapped up to $85.31 on the Shanghai Futures Exchange. As we push higher on the Comex, it's $75.89 on a red candle. But there's something we can do here to turn it green, ladies and gentlemen, the baby gator.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa! Whoa! What was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
It was a massive lizard, but some scientists on the channel found out that 90% of the time, every time we play the baby gator call, it could turn a red candle green or a green candle into a BGC, a big green candle. Ladies and gentlemen, it's science.
It's science.
And look at that. The baby gator took a bite out of that candle, so we're going to keep watching here. I missed some questions, guys. If I missed your question, please put it back in chat. I feel bad when I miss it, but, you know, we just had to cover that open there. Core 3 is down to 68 degrees Celsius. Maybe the baby gator can lower the temperature of the core. And look at that. That red candle is turning green. Let's go back to Shanghai here. $85.12. US, $75.18. So we're like 9-ish, 10-ish dollars premium from the west to the east. And ladies and gentlemen, the U.S. stock market is opening in just 28 minutes. We just had a hotter than expected inflation come in. The DXY dollar index is down. Let's look at the Dow futures. Let's get rid of these so I don't overheat. Let's look at the Dow futures. Huh? Why is it gray? Why is it gray? Okay. So, if you guys want me to stay for the stock market open to see the kind of effects it's going to have, are we going down? Oil's down and up. It's all over the place. Are we going down in the market today? I don't know. What's happening to gold and silver? Are we going higher? If you guys want me to stay for the next 27 minutes to cover that, put stay in chat. And please smash the like button, guys. We're only 6 likes away from 600. So please smash the like button. Let's get over 600 likes, and please put stay in chat. Okay, Owen in chat saying, I think silver is going to the moon, just like Core 3.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars.
Racer X in chat is saying, I'm a veteran of the Silver War Battle of 2011, more of a slaughter rally. We were sent in poorly equipped with bad intel, but we learned who our real enemy really was that day. That's right, Racer X, and we're here. Just like the movie Starship Troopers, where at first they got slaughtered, but then they captured the brain bug. And ladies and gentlemen, I found the brain bug.
We're ruined.
Poor Mortimer. Poor Mortimer. I love Starship Troopers. I'm doing my part. There's little kids are smashing bugs. Will Lifecycle saying, I want $85 silver and I want it now.
It's my silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now.
And Real Geared Up Survive is saying, how's Mrs. IS coffee production going? Is it closer to Walmart than Cuba? It's almost done. We're getting the custom bags printed. We hit a little snafu. But it's coming. Please stay, says Humastacker. Future Motive says Navy HM14 Operation Eagle Claw. Man, too bad it wasn't called Operation Crab Claw. That would have been cool. April 24th, 1980, aimed at rescuing 15 American hostages held in Tehran. Wow. Very cool, Future Motive. You're part of that. That's very neat. Very neat. I'm the 595th liker. Thank you so much, Sandra. You're mega. Thank you. You are so mega. Thank you.
Mega!
Maybe that's this year's operation against the bankers. Figuratively, I'm not advocating for anything actual. Operation Crab Claw. Maru is saying inflation data is hot, but it came in at or under forecast. Also, inflation is bad right now for metals because investors are tying it assumption rates stay flat or go up. We'll see, Maury. We'll see what happens here. We're going to be seeing a big indicator here in just 25 minutes. But the market is kind of divorced from fundamentals right now. Seems like all markets are kind of moving on tweets or posts on X. It's crazy. Are we the crustaceans from Starship Troopers? We're more the human civilization from Starship Troopers in crustacean form. That's more what I would say, Naked Reefer. Which do we get first, all-time high or GTA 6? I'm not sure, Floyd. I'm not following GTA 6. My woman makes me play Operation Crab Claw. Oh, man, Christian Love, come on.
How dare you?
You're amazing. You're better than a talk show host. You're becoming a living legend, says Will Life. Thank you. Thank you, Will Life. You are mega. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate that. Guys, trading gold and silver, stacking gold and silver can be lonely. Because, like, really one of the rules about stacking silver and gold is you really don't want to tell a lot of people because you don't want to get robbed, right? You don't want to get robbed. So I know it can be lonely. And that's why sometimes it's nice to find a significant other that's similar to you. And no, I'm not pitching a new dating service, but I am pitching love. I met a girl in Poland. She's built like a brick house, strong arm. She works in the germanium mint. She loves gold, silver, copper, and she's looking for a suitor who in chat is single and ready to mingle.
Yep. What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. Who's interested in Viola? That's funny. Someone in chat just put, I'm doing my part, Moxom. That'd be funny, a meme. I'm doing my part every time you buy an ounce of silver. I'm doing my part. Mark, they're not on sale. Mark, you need to register your interest in them. So Shards never had them for sale to the public. You had to register your interest. I was able to get 2 through back channels. One's for me, one's for Sound Money Metals, guys. There's so many fakes out there. Be honest with me. If you were at a coin shop or a coin show and someone offered you this at spot, just glancing at it without a loop or anything, would you be able to tell this is fake? Put fake in chat if you would be able to tell. If you wouldn't be able to tell, be honest with me. Put real. It's fake. But be honest with me. Would you think it was real without testing or doing anything? Let me know right now. I want your guys' honest feedback. Daisy had forced manure and recovered with crab intestinal fortitude. That's gross, future motive.
How dare you?
And silver's pushing higher. We just took out our next target here. Ladies and gentlemen, we just took out our next target here of 76.18. Wow. We are headed for our next target of 76.35. Let's check out gold here. 4,777 headed to our next target of 4,782. It looks really real. It looks, guys, fakes are so good. You really, really, really got to protect yourself. It's critical now more than ever. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is another tweet I put out a day or two ago, but this isn't a critical one, so I'm going to go down to it. It has to do with exactly what we're talking about in eBay. I get emails every week of one of you crustaceans scammed on eBay. Now, there's good sellers on eBay. Don't get me wrong, but it's very dangerous. You got to be able to protect yourself. And if you buy on eBay, this is the news you need to know. Here it is. Big warning for gold and silver buyers on eBay. Major policy change coming May 7th. eBay just announced they're slashing buyer protection for bullion coins and paper money. Starting May 7th, if a silver doesn't offer returns, you know you now only have 3 days from delivery to request a refund. It was up to 30. Guys, so many people are going to be on vacation or a coin shop's going to be closed. They can't go to test it. They're going to miss those 3 days. Coverage is being heavily aligned to the seller's own, very often limited policies. This is huge because eBay is allegedly, and I had to put allegedly in there so I don't get freaking sued, is allegedly flooded with fakes and counterfeits. I myself reported obviously fake silver coin listings on eBay that were literally shipping from China, and I was told by eBay they were fine. I get messages every single week of people who get scammed. Some don't even realize it for weeks, months, or years, guys. That coin I just showed you was from a crustacean that unfortunately got scammed. And by the time he checked, I've got a whole box of silver. He couldn't get refund for 2 orders because it's past the time. The 1 order, they only gave him 1/3 of his money back. Guys, it's so dirty. Protect yourselves now. Fakes are getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American silver eagle real? Look at this 90% walking Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the crustacean nation created. It is the Pocket Pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That Walking Liberty. Filled. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the pocket pinger, you get the stick, you get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too. So thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now. Get yourself a pocket pinger. For the love of God, get yourself a pocket pinger. I'm going to be giving away some on the mega giveaway. So that's going to be cool. Shanghai just made a new session trading high. It just hit $85.56. Silver just hit a new trading session high of 76.21. Gold's poised and ready to go there. See what you guys are saying to me here on X previous notes. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? Sometimes I retweet my own tweets like later if they're important because it puts it back out there for people to see. So I'm going to retweet that eBay one because I feel like it's a really important story. And if you guys wouldn't mind going and like liking my retweet, like people need to find out about that because a lot of people are going to lose, unfortunately. It's sad. And the first person that tweets at me what they bought this week, I'm going to tweet it out. So the first person that tweets at me what you bought this week, I'm going to tweet it out. And I'm going to ask who's still stacking. I'll ask that in chat right now. Who's still stacking and what did you pick up this week? Let me know in chat. What did you get? As you guys are answering, we are just 17 minutes away from the stock market open we're going to be covering. And Core 3 checkup is sitting at 81 degrees Celsius. It is not pleased. Pray for Core 3. Okay, see what you guys got. Nice. Armitage got 3 Krugerrands and 2 kangaroos. Nice. The Krugerrands, guys, silver Krugerrands came out in 2019. It was pretty cool when that happened. I got some when they first came out. Those are from South Africa. Kangaroos are from the Perth Mint in Australia. I am silver, says Sandra. Nice. Look at that. Will's been stacking. Got 10 ounces of Eagles. That's sick. Wow. Dave and Michael got their first kilo bar. Congratulations. There's nothing better than that. Variable saying Core 3 bumper. That's funny. NJ got 90 and 40% silver. Toilet brush got 15 Britannias. One crafty dude got 1 silver ounce bar, 1 piece $1.12 1 ounce rounds. Nice. Picked up a graded Franklin half. My first graded circulated coin, says Rudy Rude Boy. Sick. Got a 10th ounce gold Britannia, says Lewis. Nice. My first silver Krugerrands from Armitage. Nice. A half a gold gram with Steven. Sick. 3 new Wonder of Australia coins from the Perth Mint, says Robroy. 2 silver Libertads, 2.5 grams Lucky Cat Pant Bar, says Vinny. Hey, Vinny. Boggy got 20 silver Eagles at spot plus 450. Nice. 10 ounce Eagle coins by Sunshine Mint, says Hassani. Epic. Wow, Northampton West over the pond picked up 15 Victoria Crowns. And Variable Stacker is saying, Core 3, how dare you melt us down?
How dare you?
And ladies and gentlemen, we are just about 15 minutes away from the stock market opening. It might be a wild one. Oh, no one tweeted at me what you got yet. You still have time. The first person to tweet it at me, I'm going to retweet it out to the whole world. And Johnny in chat, Johnny Moore is saying, years ago, my first gold bar was 10 grams, was fake on eBay. And before I realized it, it was 6 months later. Learned my lesson years ago. Thank you very much. Man, that stinks, Johnny. But I'm glad you learned it early. Guys, when I got my Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, I tested my entire stack. I was so scared. I'm like, please, baby Jesus, have nothing be fake in here, please. And out of all, I think I had like 3,500 ounces at that point. And out of everything, there was only 2 Morgan silver dollars that were fake. I thought that was pretty good. Jimmy Reefer saying Fridays are my weekly purchase days at my LCS. And guys, LCS stands for local coin shop. No idea what I'll get, but I will let the deal dictate my buy. Good, Jimmy Reefer. Great. I found a fake in my stack. I think I bought it at an LCS I got in 2009. Oof. Hassani, did you find that with a pocket pinger? How did you find that? And Rudy Rude Boy's Core 3 is now overheating. Wow. Ianim in chat got 1 kilogram, 2 10-ouncers. Nice. And Established 1983 is saying, my favorite piece is either the debt slavery 1-ounce coin or my 2.5-ounce Berserk bar. Or Besker bar. Sorry, Besker. Besker. I love the Mandalorian. I love Star Wars. Look at this. These were limited edition MK bars. I think you only made like 10 of them. This is my Basker bar. Look at this. This is number 1. Number 1, baby. So sick. I've got a little one here. Somewhere I got the little one. Shout out to SGT Stacking. One of the best pourers out there, I think. He made the silver and copper corks, and we got another project coming out soon. We made these to commemorate when silver broke $100 an ounce on the 22nd. Those are modeled after the cork. I popped champagne. It was a thing on the channel. I kept saying I was going to pop champagne when silver hit 100. And I popped champagne live, and you guys had me get that cork cast. So that's pretty cool. Thank you, MF Bass, for becoming a channel member. Check out and enjoy your new custom channel member emojis. And I do channel member only live streams here on YouTube called The War Room. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. And the next War Room is going to be today, this evening after the afternoon stream. So I will be streaming the market close at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll do a news from the day. We'll do the market close, and then we'll be going to the War Room. Hassani says, LCS put it on a Sigma when I was trying to sell it to them yesterday. Wow. Did they look at you suspiciously like you were a scammer, or did they understand you got scammed? Should I buy 61 Roosevelt dimes for 200? A local person is needing to sell them. A roll of SD bullion is 300. Well, let me check. Let me check live. So, let me do a little math here. And we're going to say a Roosevelt dime. And 61. So the spot price is $335. Should you buy... I mean, that is dramatically under spot. That is a great deal, East T and Fishing, but do you trust them? Because they're making fake silver dimes now. Let me show you. Like, here's a fake Mercury dime. Would you be able to tell that was fake? I mean, it is a key date, but would you be able to tell that was fake? So make sure it's a trusted source. And East T and Fishing, you can ping the dime. So if you have a pocket pinger, you can check them. But that is an epic, crazy deal. Yeah, I would pop on that, but I would either check them if you have a pocket pinger, or take them to a local coin shop and have them test like 10 random ones or something, because they're not going to want to test all 61 for you. Maybe have them test 10 random ones if they have got a Sigma. But that's a great deal. Oh, you have a pocket pinger, then you can ping them. You can ping them, East T. I would like mate with them, and I would ping a bunch of them. I'd ping a bunch of them. And if they're good, yeah, that is a crazy deal. Hassani says, I was only one and I was selling 20 plus a little gold, so they understood and gave it back to me. Wow. Hassani, if you want, you can pop that into the mail to me and I'll add it to my fakes and use it to teach people. I mean, if you want to keep it cool, but otherwise, send it on my way. I've got the P.O. box in every description. And I'll shout you out when I get it. But if you're going to keep it, make sure you stamp on it like an F for fake. Because someday if you croak, you don't want someone taking it and spinning it back into the wild, right? So if you're going to keep it, like, have some way to mark it that it's fake. Okay, U.S. debt just rolled. Let's look at U.S. debt. Guys, remember, nothing goes straight up forever except the U.S. national debt, and it just hit 39 trillion, 100 billion, 37 million, 500 and something thousand. That's too quick. Debt to GDP ratio is 124.86 to 1. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 9 minutes and 10 seconds away from the stock market opening as silver is about to push even higher towards our next target of $76.35. Gold is pushing higher too at 4,774 to our next target of 4,782. Gold to silver ratio is coming down to 62.7 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And Shanghai's pushing higher. Shanghai just hit $85.67 to 76. And here we go. Silver's pushing higher here. We are imminently looking like we're going to take out our next target here. Let's see if we're in backwardation. 76.22. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in backwardation with silver. Buckle up. Buckle up. Backwardation is when the silver futures price is cheaper than the current spot price. That means people want their silver, and they want it now. And I'm talking about tightness in the big bullion banks, not your local coin shop, not the online bullion, like the big bullion banks. That signals instability, tightness, that people would rather pay more for silver now than less in the future. And that signals a market that's on the move. And we've got a big green candle here, ladies and gentlemen. And we are just 5 cents away from our next target of 76.35. Currently trading at 76.32 now. Here we go. We're only 3 cents away. Are we going to do it, ladies and gentlemen? Hassani says, I do have a pocket pinger, and now I'm going to start testing all my stack. Good to hear. Good to hear. Guys, okay, we just took it out. We just took out our next target here. We are now at 76.38, 76.35, taking out our next target's going to be 76.58 here. 76.58. We are still firmly in backwardation. If you don't have a pocket pinger, link is in the description below. It's the cheapest price you're going to find anywhere on the internet. And you need to test your stack. Bottom line. Peter saying, I have a bunch of gold and silver, sent 6 packages by mail, 3 with tracking. Two of the tracking disappeared. The Canada Post won't do anything about it. Oh, you sold. Oof. Peter, email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com. I'll try to help you the best I can. Peter, you're a channel member. So email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com, and put member in the subject. I'll try to help you. Hassani says, I'll send it out to you. What's the address? Thank you. Hassani, if you go to any of my videos, beep, and you go down here to the description, my address is right here. Guys, if anyone wants to send me anything, you're more than able to. If you've got a channel you want me to shout out, you got a gold and silver business, whatever, just send me here, International Stacker, this PO box, and I will shout you out live on the air. If you want to add something to the mega giveaway, you can. If you want to pay some GAW tax to the GAW Goblin Rat Stacker, it's my daughter right there. She'll gladly accept it. She does a good job on the mega giveaways. I think I found a Copper Britannia in my stack. I will go to local coin shop to check it out. P.O. Trek, that's epic. Please let me know. Email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com if it is. You will be the first person to find it outside of Shard. So please let me know, P.O. Trek, ASAP, because I'm going to be making a video on all of this. And P.O. Trek, you're in the UK, correct? I think you're in the UK. I've been waiting since January 30th for my TD delivery. What a sham. It's my silver and I want it now, says that boy from around here. Wow, that's crazy. That's like 3 months. Have you emailed them? What are they saying, that boy from around here?
It's my silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now.
And thank you so much to Fisherman in a Box for subscribing. Man, how brutal. Okay, guys, we are 4 minutes and 55 seconds away from the stock market opening. Let's check the Dow futures. Down 2 points. Only down 2 points. The DXY is down more. It's down 0.20. It was down 0.10 at the start of the stream, so it's doubled in its downness. That's a technical term there, downness. Oil is kind of all over the place, a little wishy-washy. 2 of the oils are down, 3 of them are up, but all under 1%. I'm from Poland. That's right, but I bought it, was in the UK. Okay, Pewtrek, please. Let me know ASAP if it's fake, because that's going to be breaking news. That's the first. That will be the first confirmed fake outside of shards, which is huge. The Real Geared Up Survival says that one time when you want to find a fake piece of silver. I know. I think those coins are going to be worth well over $1,000. That boy from around here says they're saying they're aware of the delays, and that's about it. Here's a question for you, that boy around here. Is spot price cheaper now than when you bought it? If so, I would try to cancel it. I would try to if silver's cheaper now than when you made that purchase, I'd say, okay, please cancel it. And then take that money and buy silver now and get more. Because they should be willing to cancel it if you've been waiting for 3 months. Thank you, Piotrek. Okay. Go back here to Shanghai Futures Exchange. Shanghai Futures Exchange pushing even higher. $85.91. It is currently up 0.39% on the trading session. Remember, for gold and silver on the Comex, the trading session started last night at 6 p.m. And we are up 0.21% on gold, 1.5% on silver from last night, 6 p.m. And the stock market, we're waiting here to cover, guys. It's opening in just 3 minutes here. 3 minutes. Let's look at X, previously known as Twitter. Make sure you guys follow me here, INTL Stacker. International's too long. Look at this. Stacking AG. I'm doing my part. Look at this crab. What do they say?
I'm doing my part.
That's funny. That's funny. Let's tweet that out. Who is doing their part in the silver and gold war? What did you pick up this week? Or what will you get this weekend? Sound. Someone double check me. Proofread this. Sound off. Please proofread it. Most likely something is wrong in here, and I'm just going to have egg on my face. Guys, we're just 2 minutes away from the stock market opening. I'm going to cover that shortly. I just want to get out this tweet. As my proofread, am I good? Who is doing their part in the silver and gold war? What did you pick up this week, or what will you get this weekend? Sound off below. I think we're proofread okay. Thank you, Blue Shadow. Blue Shadow confirms. As long as Blue Shadow confirms, we're good. Look at the Shotgun Susie with the crabs. Thank you. Okay, let's come back here. Okay. Hassani saying, have you traded gold for silver? Any advice? Yeah, I'm going to probably trade 10% of my stack when we get into the 30s to 1. I do believe we're going to get there. Silver for gold. But you're talking gold for silver. Yeah, just make a good relationship with a local coin shop somewhere. And just say, hey, I would like to trade some gold and silver. Don't ever sell it and buy it. Always do an equal trade. You'll end up with more. And just say, hey, I'm thinking about trading for some gold for silver, silver for gold. What would you do? And just know you're not going to get a perfect ratio. Like right now, the ratio is at 62.5 to 1. They're not going to give it to you perfect. They might give you 55 to 1 or something, because they got to make a little bit of money on the transaction, right? They're a business. And ladies and gentlemen, 30-second warning to the stock market open here. Yeah, that's a good point, Gary Croft. Piotrek, if you've got a scale, weigh it. If it weighs 28 grams, it's a fake. Guaranteed. They all weigh 28 grams. Good thinking, Gary Croft. Guys, we are just 10 seconds away. Piotrek, do you have a scale? We are 5 seconds away here. Now, we're 5 seconds away from the stock market opening. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Give it a few seconds here. We got to give it 10 seconds for it to materialize. Give it 10 seconds here. Okay, and we're open and trading, and the Dow Jones is at 22, now 10, now 13. It's at 7. It's trying to find which way it wants to go for the day. S&P 500's at 16. NASDAQ is at 83. Oil is wishy-washy, 2 up or 3 up, 2 down. Bitcoin's around 72,000. Silver's trading at $76.28 on a red candle. Are the bankers going to attack this morning, gold and silver? We're about to find out here. Let's give it the first 5 minutes. Guys, what do you think the first 5 minutes for candle for gold and silver? Right now it's red. Are they both going to end red? Let us know. Jimmy Reefer, I tried to ping a gold tooth last night for science. The guy woke up threatening to press charges. Some strangers are so rude. That's funny, Jimmy. Shotgun Susie saying Pakistan, an aircraft belonging to the U.S. Air Force, has landed at a Pakistani base and is likely the Vance. Oh yeah, they're going there for negotiations with Iran. Thank you for that, Shotgun Susie. Variable saying have not heard anything about Jane Street lately. There's nothing more to report. We've reported what needs to be reported. If there's any more updates, we'll put them out. I mean, there's nothing more. It's all the same stuff, right? Maybe I should retweet that original post so more people can learn about it. Who in chat has no clue what Jane Street is? Let me know. Future Motive says, get the walking crab out Rick Harrison gave you. Oh my gosh. You guys, Rick Harrison sent me a mystery package in the mail. When I got this thing, I was like, what the? I was like, who sent me this? Hold up. There's sound. Listen. You hear the song? I randomly got this in the mail. He doesn't like to walk on the silver. He does sometimes. There we go. Rick Harrison sent me this in the mail. I opened, I was like, what the heck? And then Rat Stacker had done a good deed that day. So I wanted to give her a silver dime. So I taped a silver dime in a plastic baggie to that. And I made it walk out into the living room. And she jumped up and grabbed it off. It was so funny. Alert, alert, alert. The DXY is where it needs to be. 98 or below. Go metal, says Dougster. Let's look. Yeah, we're down 0.2. That's good. Look at that. DXY carnage. We need it to stay below 98. And we turned that red candle green here on silver. First 5 minute candle is green as well as gold. So we're going to see if we can finish this first candle out green as volume starts to pick up here. Jimmy Reefer says I try. Okay, I read that. I read that. Hey, Argent Appeal or Paul? Argent Appeal, nice to see you. Guys, I've got merch. Type exclamation point gear in chat. Check it out. Naked Reefer says SD Bullion ships within a week. I just got those half ounce coins I ordered a few days ago at Spot. What were they, Naked Reefer? Are there any good ones like Libertads? Let me know. My AI stock just hit an all-time high, says Floyd Lawton. Nice. Let me check out my mining stocks. Let's see how mining stocks are doing this morning. Uno momento. So my mining stock portfolio is up 1.65% this morning. Okay. Oh, and the bot says it's time for a crab dance, so put that crab in chat. What's the best way to pay for an online order? I mean, there's two answers to that. If you're buying something off like eBay or something from a seller that you might have to dispute if it turns out being fake, pay with a credit card so you can charge them back. Otherwise, I pay with paper check. But I mean digital check. I'm sorry. You take your paper check, you just take the numbers off of it, and you put it online, and it immediately processes as a digital check. That's how I do it. Because then you pay the less fees. If you go to any online bullion dealer, like look. If you go here, here's the price for an e-check. So that's what I was just talking about, a digital check. So if you pay by e-check, it's $85.63. If you pay with crypto, it's $87, and card, and $89. Why is it more expensive? Because there's processing fees built into these. Not that. That's why. So if it's a really trusted source, pay a digital check. If it's not trusted, credit card, aka eBay. They were Year of the Rabbit from Australia. Nice, Naked Reefer. That's a good poll. We don't use paper checks or credit cards in the Netherlands, says Dutch Murphy. Ooh. What do you use, Dutch? Debit card? Bought a 1 ounce silver crab claw. Sick future motive. Growl Lady is saying, oh, okay, thank you, IS. I was wondering what they meant with check wire. Thank you for your graciously. Yeah, you're more than welcome. Guys, the first time I got into gold and silver is buying online. I went to his websites. It's like 99 cents over spot and like all these different things. I'm like, what does all this mean? It was so confusing at first. I'm like, what does all this mean? Debit cards, okay. Is Viola trademarked? I don't know. Probably Viola is trademarked. Yeah, she's a bot. So yeah, she's probably trademarked by the creators. A debit card for the bank and online we pay with Ideal. When I order outside of Europe, I pay with PayPal. Nice, Dutch. Brian just asked the 8-ball. If you guys don't know it, you can do ! 8-ball and ask questions. He said, 8-ball, yes or no? And the 8-ball said to him, you'll end up in the frying pan. Try hard.
How dare you?
That's so funny. And guys, we're only 22 likes away from 700. I know we can make this a 700 like stream. Thank you so much. And thank you so much to everyone who's donated on this stream, everyone who's become a member. Guys, remember, this is my full-time job, so I truly appreciate every time you become a member, every time you renew a membership, every time you super chat, every time you gift a membership. It enables me to do what I do. So thank you so much. And guess what? You can support my channel without spending a dime. Simply smash the like button, share the stream. And a big thank you to all the Diamond Claw level members on the stream. All these names right here, thank you so much. Thank you to all the channel members. Thank you to all the subscribers. And everyone in chat right now who has Diamond Claws. Let me know.
Diamond claws.
Do you have Diamond Claws? Let me check on Core 3. Does Core 3 have Diamond Claws? Let's check. Core 3 is currently at 70, 69, 81 degrees Celsius. We're holding on here. I've got the AC cranking, the fans cranking. Let people know that in August, PayPal will stop letting you use 3% cash back. I did not know that, Brian. That stinks. Everyone's tightening the nooses. Look at John just asked the 8-ball, what's your view on International Stacker? And the bot said, this claw is hard to read. That's funny. Yeah, I got the new PC. It's sitting next to me. It's all set up and ready to go, but epic fail. I've been running all my displays on HDMIs and USB-C. And my brand new Mega computer, it has a DP cable. It needs a DP plug. I don't have that. So I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. That would have been an easy fix. So I had to order on Amazon. And all the video cables come in tomorrow that I'm going to need. And this new computer has an actual plug. A network cable plug. So instead of running this wireless, I can now plug it directly into my fiber optic. So that's going to be just much more stable. I also got an UPS, an uninterrupted power supply. So if I get a power outage down here in Key West, which can happen from lightning, the stream will still run. What do you guys think about that? My son-in-law flies around the country training robotics. I'm sure he could find Viola a spouse, says John. Wow. Ask John what he knows about Viola. Sorry I'm late, Crab. Hey, good to see you, Josh. Rudy Rude Boy's been super chatting, looking for you, Josh. He was worried about you, saying, where's the oil baron? Glad you're here, Josh Wasp. Josh is coming to us live from Scotland. Okay, guys, we're going to see what happens today here. We got to 700 likes. Thank you so much. The next time I'm going to be live is this afternoon for... Wait, what is today? Friday. Yeah, this afternoon for market close. So I'll be live at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because the market closes at 5. Also, this evening, I will be doing a war room for all channel members. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional. You must come fully clothed, so we'll be doing that today. A big thank you to everybody. Do you guys want to do a crab raid this morning, or do you just want to fade into the dust? Do you want to do a crab raid or fade into the dust? Let's see who's on. I hate crab raiding the same channels over and over and over again. I don't want to like wear out our welcome. It's meant to be a blessing, not a curse. Ida is live. Very few channels are live in the morning, though. That's the thing. Very few, because I like to do gold and silver. We are not dropping into another crypto channel. That was a bloodbath. A Halo dropped like 2,000 of you guys into a crypto channel by mistake. It had gold and coins in the name, and it was a lot of drama. And I don't do drama. I got out of high school a long time ago. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's anyone in our niche that's live right now that we could crab raid. Ida's live. But I don't feel like I don't like feeling like we're doing it too much, you know what I mean? Rudy Rude Boy saying, McAllen mystery solved. The oil baron reigns again. Thank you for that super chat, Rudy Rude. Okay. Did anyone find somebody to crab raid? Someone said a Raptor is live, but that's not gold and silver. I think he's like a video game channel. And he's got like a bunch of subscribers. Yeah. What was that? Yeah, I don't see any small channels up. If clothing is not an option, I'm just wondering what the temperature is in the room. I don't want to get embarrassed if it's too cold. No, clothing is not optional, meaning you have to wear clothing. You have to wear it, not no clothing. Come on. Come on, poet. I went from Dublin to Boston, then Seattle and back for 330 pounds, says Josh. Awesome. That's a good deal. Need to work with Discord mods on spam and bot control. They're everywhere. Thank you, Eraser. We'll try it. We'll work on that. Oh, Real Geared Up Survival found one. Who? Who Real Geared Up Survival? Let me know the name. Is it me? Who is it, Real Geared Up Survival? Yeah, a lot of sell volume, but it's okay. Guys, is that what I think it is? Hey, we did find someone. Nice. Yes, guys, it's a very small channel. I've never found him before. Good job, Real Geared Up. Look, 574 subscribers. So what we're going to do is we're going to crab raid him. And again, this is a blessing, not a curse for small creators. Oops. Sorry about that. This is a blessing, not a curse for small creators. Sorry, I had the wrong screen on there. Boy's my face red. So we are going to crab raid this gentleman. Ah! Okay, we're going to have to do a manual crab raid because he does not have redirect set up on his channel. It may be in Spanish. I don't know. Is it in Spanish? Let's see. It's in Spanish, guys, so we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Crab raid here. Remember, like the chat. At least like it and put some crabs in the chat. We're going to go right now, guys. I will see you again this afternoon, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the market close, and I will be doing a war room. So we're going to go crab right now, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you later this afternoon, and I guess I'll say CYOTNO. Catch you on the next one.